This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life. My name is Joanne Mallon. I'm an author and coach, and I love helping people to make wee changes that make a really big difference in their lives. So if you give me 5 minutes of your time today, well, it just might change your life. We're talking today about fear of driving. That feeling of anxiety you might get when you're driving a car or about to drive. And if this isn't you, if you either don't drive or you're a perfectly confident driver, then it might surprise you to know that around about 1 in 3 people have some degree of driving anxiety. It's incredibly common. Maybe you could share this podcast with somebody you know, because there will be somebody you know who feels anxious about driving. It is absolutely everywhere. My own experience in this goes way back. The short version is I developed a severe phobia of driving in my 30s, and I ended up not driving at all for about 7 years. But I did get through it, and I got back on the road, and I went on to write a book about it called How to Overcome Fear of Driving. And that book's been out for nearly 10 years now, and I still get emails from people all around the world thanking me and telling me that they're now back out and driving as a result of my book, which is brilliant. So it's one of my specialist subjects, and I'm sure we'll return to it repeatedly because there's such a lot to say. But for today, I want to focus on how music can help you feel happier when you're driving. Music is such a fantastic mood lifter. There have been many studies all around the world involving thousands of people that really confirm the fact that music can help you feel happier, less stressed, and less anxious. So this is something that you can use to help you when you're driving. So what I do is I have a driving playlist, and it's simply full of songs that make me feel happy. But I'm very careful with what I put on that playlist, so there's nothing that might trigger anxiety in any way, either through the rhythm of the music or through the lyrics. For example, I'm a big fan of the Pet Shop Boys, but their song Heart, which contains the lyric, "My heart starts missing a beat," well, that's no good for driving, is it? Because, who wants a dodgy heartbeat when they're driving? Whereas Pet Shop Boys' song like Go West is fantastic to drive to. A lot of people say that Bat Out of Hell's a great driving song, but they've clearly never had fear of driving like some of us have. I was listening to it again recently after Meatloaf sadly passed away, and I was thinking about putting Bat Out of Hell on my driving playlist, and then I realised, spoiler alert, he crashes his motorbike at the end of the song. It's a terrible driving song, just like Leader of the Pack. Those are no good for your playlist. Your driving playlist should have songs that you love on it, reassuring, happy songs that put you in a good mood, songs that you associate with the happy times in your life. But here's the kicker, you can only listen to them when you're in the car. Your driving playlist is your treat for when you're driving, because eventually your mind will start to associate the happiness and the uplift you get from that music from when you get into the car. And to be honest, your fear of driving might not go away entirely. It does take time, but it will be substantially diminished, and you will become a happier and more confident driver if you let music take you there. Now, obviously, the songs we love are unique to all of us, so I'm going to include a link to my driving playlist in the show notes to maybe give you some ideas. But what I would really like you to do is start and build your own playlist. Even if your fear of driving is so bad that you're not driving at all right now, please believe me that you will one day overcome this fear, and so start to create that driving playlist for the day that you do. Let me know how you get on with that. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.